I'm Hans Matthew D. Magno from BSHM3 and I will discuss my oral answers number 9 to 16 in room division. Yung number 9 question is, what activities do you undertake when preparing reception for service? All hospitality operations must prepare for all activities they engage in. The situation is no different for front office, a travel agent, or a food and beverage area. Front office, just as a restaurant, a kitchen, or guest room also require preparation. In morning shift, they are process checkouts and prepare for the day's arrivals in afternoon shift, they process check-ins and deal with guests. And in night shift, they prepare nightly figures, process early checkouts, and table text. And in mid-shift naman, they introduce to cover meals breaks, first stop, and assist the morning and afternoon staff. Yung number 10 question naman is, how do you check expected guest movement for the day? Why is it important for the operation? Reception staff must check guest details on the daily arrival list. And so, what is arrival list? It is an alphabetical listing of all expected guests who have a reservation for that day. It will include all the details about the guest, time of arrival, length of stay, type of room, rate quoted and payment details, and recognized regular guests. They are usually get special attention greater than an ordinary guest. Check the status of the registration if it's a guaranteed or non-guaranteed reservation, and check the arrival time and pre-register any guest if necessary. Then, this is important to make sure that all guest bookings are correct and right, and they have the right room. And yung number 11 question naman is, what factors do you consider when allocating guest rooms? Rooms need to be allocated according to the guest requirements and the establishment policies. The housekeeper reports will be used to determine which rooms are vacant, clean, dirty, out of order, or on inspection. Room allocation is one of the first jobs for reception staff. When allocating rooms, attention needs to be paid to the arrival list on which special requests and room rates may be included. Yung number 12 question naman is, how would you follow up on uncertain guest arrivals? What would you do in case of an arrival which is tentative and hotel is fully booked? If the establishment is running at high occupancy and there are bookings that have not been guaranteed, reception staff may be required to ring the guest using the contact number supplied and reconfirm their arrival. If the guest has changed their mind and is not going to arrive, this means their booking can be cancelled and their room can be put back on the board and offered to someone else. Explain that they have tentative reservation and your hotel hold their room till cut-off date in a good manner, then recommend different hotels that almost the same of your hotel and not so far from your hotel. Then yung number 13 question naman is, where and to whom do you distribute daily arrival list and why? The arrival list provide information and will be distributed to departments such as uniform staff, which is porters and concierge, housekeeping, security, laundry, food and beverages, and kitchen to assist and why they need to distribute this arrival list to them, because to assist this department in their planning for operational duties. Yung number 14 question naman is, how do you explain the reservation to a newly arrived guest? Ask first the reservation name, and if they have a reservation, explain what type of room, how many days they stay, how much it costs, and tell them all the details about their reservation. Number 15 naman is, a walk-in has request for a double room for 5 days. How will you determine if you can accept this guest or not? Check the system first if there's available double room on that day, and if there's no available double room, you can suggest different types of room. If they don't want the room, you may suggest different hotel. Then lastly, yung number 16, demonstrate how would you refuse a walk-in because the house is full. Say sorry and then offer them a new hotel and assist them in getting a transportation.